Hey guys, welcome back to the Scrap Forge. It's here. The Titan video is here. I told you I was gonna do it, and I did it. I can't believe I did it. But what a build! This thing turned out amazing, and it was really fun to do. I'm actually surprised at how much I like this thing. I love this thing. It's really cool, and I spent a lot of time with this guy, and he has turned out amazing. If you don't know why I built this thing, you can go back and watch some of my older videos or watch some of my shorts. But the gist of it is I saw a video on YouTube of how expensive Game Workshop figures are for the 40K game for Warhammer, and it's like ridiculous. Like a little guy like this is like $100, $200, and I mean this is just plastic, and then we're talking 10 cents worth of plastic. And the Warlord Titan, their biggest thing they sell, is over $2,000, closer to $3,000. And that just kind of ticked me off. And I'm like, I could build one of these for 20 bucks. And that's how it started. And I did it. I said it and I did it. So this guy is probably 20, 30 bucks in material, not in labor cost for sure. I've got like 50 hours worth of build time whittled down to a quick 20 minutes. I'll voice over that. Then we'll do the final big reveal shots and close this video up. So I need to find a castle, and I had two options, and I definitely thought this Mario one had the right scale. If you looked at the windows versus the other castle, the Mario one just was going to work better. And so I knew that this apple juice bottle had a nice little flat top and bottom where you could grip it and pour it, and it made a perfect little base, little platform for the top of the shoulders for that castle, that citadel to sit on. So I need to strengthen the top. So I've got this lid that fits perfectly inside, almost perfectly. Add a little craft foam, snug up the fit, sticks well, and now I have the top and the bottom nice and firm. And I've got this other bottle I'm going to use for the torso, and I was going to kind of glue it and screw it into that foam piece on there, but it just seemed like it was just a tenuous connection. It wasn't very strong. I'm like, you know, if I can just interlock this somehow. So I'm going to pull out that foam. I'm going to open it up, cut a hole. And if I can just get these two bottles to interlock, I think I'll have a much better connection, and it worked perfect. I got that with the slide in there, and now I've just got a really solid connection. I'm really happy about that. And now I can put expanding foam inside, fill up all the gaps, and really make a good torso. Now I'm just kind of trimming up the bottom of this Mario castle, and it's gonna fit really nice on there. Here's just a few ideas I was toying around with on the torso. This is before, right before. This is a little out of order, but I was really thinking I was going to use these Nerf guns, these two Nerf guns, as my legs. So I'm taking them apart, getting all the greeblies out, and I really thought there was going to be my feet, those were going to be my legs. I was really confident about that, but that actually changes, and it always changes for the better. I got the craft foam in my Titan there, and now I've got these hips. When I put that tube in there, a nice solid plastic tube, and I'm grooving it up so when I glue the legs and hips on, it'll kind of go in between cracks and kind of interlock. The glue will dry, and I found these two PVC pipes that just were the perfect hips and legs, craft foamed onto these feet, and now I'm just kind of getting it ready to glue. I use the flame trick a lot to get the patina off plastic and fill that up with some good silicone. If you want to see more of the steps of this, then go watch my shorts on the Scrap Forge. I pretty much documented daily the build on the Titan, but I can't show that all here. It'd be a 20-hour video. So if you want to see more of the details and more of the steps, go watch my shorts. They're entertaining and cover almost daily every step. So I've got them glued down, but I'm going to stand them up because I want them to stand straight and to be able to balance the citadel on them. So I tape them up to the shelf there and put the citadel on, and I'm like, you know what, that looks good. You can see I've got greeblies on the citadel. I'm I let that dry for 24 hours. I'm taking off the tape, and he's got his little chicken legs now, but man, is he solid. He is solid and he is stable. I mean, I can't really tip him over. I'm sliding him around, I'm pushing him. So I'm really happy. He's just balanced perfect. And this was a big milestone, because you can't build something this big unless you have a really good solid base, and he is solid. So now it's like it's time for make-believe mechanics. I got to make this thing look like it's good. And I put that piece on and it didn't stick, so I'm like, oh yeah, get craft foam. Craft foam makes plastic stick to plastic better than anything. Bill making stuff taught us that. We all know that, and it works perfectly. So I'm putting on some nice little shoes for him, and then I'm getting this this piece ready to go on. And I added like some pistons and some pieces of straw and bamboo skewers inside there to mimic some pistons and power cables. More craft foam, more just a lot of the Nerf gun slide pieces have just so many cool grooves. Looks so mechanical, and the scale works perfect. I got those nice little sprinkler heads on the back for big pistons. So the legs are really coming together, nice and thick, big Titan legs. I love these sanding wheels. I bought a bunch of these, and they just go right in your Dremel tool, and you can really sand things quickly. It moves a lot of plastic fast. Here I need to add. I want to add some wheels. I want to make it look like there's a gear. There's a pivot point where the leg would actually bend a little. So again, more just making things up as I go, but make it look like it works. And so I'm adding those two wheels on either side of that front shin guard piece, and there it looks like that's where it would naturally build. Looks like it's believable. Put little greeblies on it, cover the hubs, and doing the same on the side, just adding things that look like sprockets, look like gears. This is one of those cheap little plastic kits that people always send to Goodwill because they don't finish them. They have lots of little detailed plastic. They go on the legs. I put them up by his head. There's a couple of those pieces. They just look cool. They're interesting and undefinable. So it makes it look good. And now we're just trying to cover the body of this Titan. That's the main point. It's a little craft foam, and stick things back up there. You can see I got some pieces already glued in on the torso. I've been working on the citadel. Mainly you just want to put a lot of stuff on it. It looks like it is for no rhyme or reason, but it really is. And when you prime it, it just all ties together. It always does. And so that is now an unrecognizable Mario castle, and it looks like a cool grimdark citadel, which is the whole point. So I'm really pleased with how that turned out, and just the whole Titan build. But these are fun steps as you're going, because I had no idea what I was getting into when I started this, and this took well over a month to build this guy, which I wasn't planning. I did not think it would take this long. But I got my clear bins, which I'm so happy now. I can find pieces so much faster. When I need something, I can just go through it, and it's just so much better. You've got to have clear bins if you're going to be a kit basher and really get into it, or be obsessed like I am with it. But look at all that. You can just see everything, and I can find stuff so fast. But here I'm just finding more trash Lego, as Bill Making Stuff calls it. This is what it really is just finding interesting shapes and putting them together and making it look mechanical. And I don't know if I coined the phrase, but make-believe mechanics is what I think of. Just making it look like it looks. Like those sprinkler heads look like pistons that work on the back of the legs. Now I got pistons on the side of the legs. I'm putting things coming out of his waist, covering and getting layered. And once you kind of layer 2 or 3 greeblies up, now your mind has things to connect to, and you have things to look at, and that really adds to it. Is now you can kind of see the piece behind the piece, and even 2, 3, 4 deep. Just makes it so cool. These are some of those pump things for filling up soda drinks and adding sugar and syrups. But I need 2 big cannons coming off the top of his shoulders. I want really 2 nice cannons underneath the citadel, but above his shoulders, and those are just perfect, made for it. Because it's time to also start working on the arms, get everything situated. So this is my pile of arms, elbow joint possibilities, arms, shoulders. I'm just everything I found that I like, that looks cool, mechanical, Titan scale. And that's all that pile is for 2 arms. I don't use all of it, obviously, but you'll see a lot of those pieces. What I ended up finding was a really cool little toy set that had these little trucks with little aimable cannon and a little satellite dish you could turn and adjust, and it just made the perfect shoulder and elbow mechanics, which is just bonus. There's the back of my Titan. You can see I'm working on the gears there too. Here I'm burning a hole in the side because it was hard to drill through, because the bottom of water bottles, big apple juice bottles, is really solid plastic. So I burned through it and drilled in. Worked perfect. I didn't know if all my phone was going to catch on fire. I was a little nervous when I did it, but sometimes you just got to do it. That's adding more details, mechanical details. That's some lid that held a bunch of bottles together. One of those pressure fit lids, but it just looks cool. I was going to try to make 2 shoulder pads, but I ended up not using that piece. But now I'm just finding a way that these mount in good, and so I drilled into the expanding foam into the shoulders, but now I'm making nice connections so I have fully articulating arms, and that's what I ended up with, which I was really impressed. I didn't know if I was going to be able to pull that off, if the arms are going to be locked in, but the arms are awesome. These howitzers are all over Goodwill. It came in some big toy kit someone had years ago, or a couple years ago, that everyone bought, and the whole toy kit keeps ending up in Goodwill. So I probably have like 25 of these howitzers, because they're just really good detail. It's a really good toy, built really good scale for what I like to build, and yeah, so it worked perfect. And on this like that rocket launcher, I drilled a hole through that cone, and on the howitzer that was holding the cannon, on the extra one I used, I just pulled the arms that held it apart, and it had 2 little tabs that went right into those holes I drilled. So this was kind of one of my modifications that really worked out good. I'm just so pleased with that. That modification just worked perfect. That gun sits so good and just hangs perfectly. I've got those 2 extra arms hanging. I'm gonna take care of that, because I just want this to look like just a tremendously epic Titan weapon. So I need to find something to go in there. I'm looking through my clear bins again, and boom, I find this little tank. It's like a little sled tank with some tracks, and I put it, it just sits on there great. And so that becomes a part of his gun, and I'm just like so excited, so happy when things work out. I'm actually just kind of geeking out and adding some really cool added pieces. I'm even getting a little carried away with my flame. I've torched my hand a couple times, but I was just in a hurry. There you see me kind of moving my hand around. My hot glue is so hot, I have it too hot, it's almost liquid, so I have to kind of let it cool down a bit before I press it on. And so just one of the tricks. I burned myself so many times. I'm making more of the shoulder joints. This is that dish, another part of that great toy that made great shoulders for me, great shoulders and elbows. And so I'm getting that set, and now I'm using screws, and I learned that from watching Greig Johnson making his channel. And he uses screws a lot and hides them, but I mean, really makes things a strong connection. And me doing this talking head is also stolen from him, and he said I could do it. I haven't seen anyone else do it, but he said I was more than welcome to try it, so I'm trying it. And so here we are, adding screws, and then that really helped. It really did grip on good. Well, so now I've got this dish hanging. I'm like, well, how am I going to hook the gun on? And I know these toys are clamshelled, so I unscrewed it, and they come apart. So you'd always get 2 halves and stuff. So I pulled it apart, made a little hole that would go right over that top of that dish, and it worked perfect. So I just screwed it back together, and so I've got a great connection. That gun hangs on that pivot point, and it moves, fully articulating. So I really had some fun modifications on the arms. So now I'm just getting this on top of this gun, these two guns glued together to make them look good, and that looks fantastic. I'm really happy with that. That is, I mean, it's all, I mean, the vision of the Titan is complete. It's there. Now it's just adding things till I think I'm done. But it looks really good. Those feet turned out awesome. Those are little floater chlorine floats that you put in a spa. My son has a spa cleaning business. He gave me those, and those turned out fantastic. Now I want to make sure that my citadel has fallen off a couple times because I'm moving it around so much. So I added two posts in that foam, drilled 2 holes in the bottom of the citadel. Now it slides on, so that citadel's on nice and tight. Here I'm grabbing some of the lids from these daily pill taking organizer pill boxes. Those lids make great doors and armor plating, and I use them all the time. Again, we're going really fast, but again, it's like 50-60 hours of build that I had to get down to like 20-30 minutes. If you want to see more detail, go watch my shorts. The Titan short builds are really good, and you'll see more if you like that. If this isn't enough greebly for you, you can go get more. But then I pulled out this other cannon, and I'm like, wow, look at that. I said, I have to do that. This is a Titan weapon here. I don't know if 40K has a 3-barrel Titan gun like this, but when I saw how cool that looks, and it's adjustable, I had to do it. And that just is a Titan weapon right there. That is just huge, and just such overkill, which is what the Emperor Titan or Imperator Titan is supposed to be. So I'm like, well, now I definitely got to beef up the other side. And so I'm like, well, where's that piece? It's right there on the table. I'm like, okay, what can I do? I got to make this thing bigger. I'm like, well, that fits perfect right there. And I'm like, okay, so I'll just get a little memory foam, glue that in the end, stick that together, and I'll secure it a little better. But that really is turning that gun into a massive energy weapon, which I thought was really cool, because I know that the 40K has projectiles, but also energy weapons, and so I'm really happy with the dual weapons on this Titan. I'm like, that is a pretty, not the strongest connection, so I ended up adding 2 craft foam pieces on the side to cover to strengthen it, and then I find a nice little cool piece I put on the top here in a minute. But here's like when I'm finding things, when I'm in this mode, I am really building fast right now. It really is coming together. There I found this exhaust piece off one of my kids' toys, or a toy I bought from Goodwill. It doesn't matter. It's all up for grabs, and especially when I'm in build mode like this. They better hide their toys from me, they know that. But look, that just looks so good. It's gonna look great when it's painted. And that's connecting those 2 pieces together, glued on top. And I thought it would be cool to have kind of some like canister that's holding maybe liquid magma or energy or, power cells, whatever. So I glued that on the bottom. And now I'm just melting off strands of glue and just getting ready to prime this thing. And just look at, really, I have plates, craft foam plates, rivets all over this thing, and it's just looking so good. I'm so impressed at how this thing's come together. This is how I envisioned it in my head, but this is it, and now it's primed. And what can you say about prime time? It just looks fantastic. The back's a little flat. It bothered me from day one. I addressed that. I took care of that later. But come on, that went from a Skittles nightmare to just so cool. That looks good. Now I'm like, okay, what else can I add? I asked all the people commenting on my shorts, what am I forgetting? They mentioned a few things. The shield was my idea. This is a shovel from a sandcastle play kit, the skulls from a Halloween sword or toy thing. So I just cut that up. I'm going to add some metal plates to hold that skull on that shield, and have a cool 40k Warhammer shield on this Titan. I can't imagine how big that is, the size of a building, and it looks so good. And I ended up painting the thing a couple times, and now I'm going in, I'm touching up paint. I'm not happy with all the bronze. That was just to kind of dry brush it, to kind of break up the build. So now I'm going back in and I'm adding some good steel colored paint and cleaning this thing up. But you can just start to just see, well, obviously see I'm not a painter, but trying to find some kind of theme and make it look nice and clean and tied together. Yeah, I'm not a painter at all, but I did a decent job of getting it to like phase one. A real painter couldn't spend a year on this thing. There's so many things to paint, but I like the way it turned out. I think it looked good. And especially when I hit it with an oil wash, that makes it look so much better. So just a little touch of paint, going back over things a couple times. Haven't painted the skull yet. I ended up painting that thing like 3 or 4 times, but it looks good. It ended up looking really good. I drilled a hole on top of that shoulder and put a peg in that shield, and so it just sits right on. It's a very secure connection. I added some banners because my patrons know, the guys who comment on my video said the Titans will usually carry banners into battle. I tried doing a symbol on it, like a sword. Didn't work, so I'm just painting it all red, and if whoever wins this thing can put whatever they want on it. But then I found a little skull, one more little skull, and it fit perfect on that banner between the legs. So I add that skull piece, and it turned out great. I'm adding a little shading right now on anything I think would be in shadow, so I'm adding a little black shadow on some of the banners and stuff, and a few spots, and just kind of dirtying it up a little. And so now I'm just sanding it down, and I'm going to stick it to this, I'm going to stick it on that banner, and it looks fantastic. And so I'm going to stop talking now because we're going to get to the reveal. It's time. This is the last piece, and here we go. guys, another video done. That's about as big of an accomplishment as building this Titan was. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for hanging with me. I know my video skills aren't the best. I'm learning. This was a really fun project, but I did it, and I'm glad I did it. So now it's up to you guys. Get me to 1,000 subscribers, and somebody's gonna win this guy. I want someone to win this guy, and it's gonna be we'll do a fun little contest. So, and it's probably only gonna be like less than half of my subscribers even want this thing. So you got a really good shot of winning this Titan. He is big, 2.5 feet tall, probably about 10 pounds. And my wife says I have to pay for shipping, so I am gonna ship it to you. Maybe we'll make that deal for inside the United States. If you're outside the United States, maybe we'll have to split the shipping. But anyways, yeah, an Emperor Titan, an Imperator Titan for under $20. That's pretty dang good. I did it. Okay, to all of you guys who comment on my videos, I love you. Thank you so much. For my new subscribers, welcome to the Scrap Forge. For those of you who I'm kind of building relationships with, this is really cool for me. I kind of really love this community. I love the Scrap Forge. I love my YouTube channel. I'm really having a good time. Okay, I'm gonna get busy on the Big Bot Bash. It's time to get that done. That's it. Thank you so much. Thank you, subscribers. Let's get to 1,000. Let's get busy on the next videos. I got a ton of work to do in the Scrap Forge. I got the broken universe just in my head. So many things I want to build, and I got nothing but time. So we're gonna build them. All right, guys. I love you. See ya.